Alright, so I needed a quick costume. I didn't want to spend a lot of money, and I thought this nightgown could be Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat, which has a new game out, but there's no affiliation. I just wanted to show you how I did this, so let's get started. So to help out the costume, I needed some dark shoes or dark boots, and then of course some dark pants really helped. Then I had a dark t-shirt on, but I actually rolled up the sleeves, and I recommend rolling it up so it adds a little bit of volume to the shoulders. Alright, and here's the actual nightgown that I found, but it can be similar. It doesn't have to be this exact one. It just, needs to be blue and long sleeves. I took a pair of scissors and then carefully cut the arms off, but I saved them because you can use this material later. So then I cut that deep V-neck shape out, and I left the back intact, and then the extra material I just threw that away. And then I cut a few inches of the bottom fabric off, and you're going to want to keep that because it's going to be the belt for later. And then cut that front flap shape out and keep that material because you can turn that into the mask for later. Alright, now you can take that bottom loop that we cut off and then twist it and then wear that as the belt. It stretches enough, it actually is comfortable. So then we have some leftover material to make the mask. And the sleeves that we cut off, if you put them on in reverse, so the elastic is now holding the upper forearm, then you can roll up the bottom of the sleeve and it actually stays on pretty well. So this is blue for Sub-Zero, but if you use yellow, it could be Scorpion, or green for Reptile. So you or your friends can go as different characters by just changing the color. Then you just want to go ahead and do a test to make sure that it's actually working. And now I'm going to show you a cool way to make ice to complete the costume. All we need is a hot glue gun and some wax paper. And we need a cup of water. I recommend a disposable cup that you can throw away so you don't have to clean out any hot glue. And also a small fan would be helpful. Alright, so you just want to make a big glob of hot glue to get a good foundation going. Let it settle just a little bit and use the fan to help cool it off. And then add some more glue on top of that. And now you can actually turn the paper upside down so it actually drips and forms a better shape. And then quickly dunk it in the water to help really cool off and settle. And then you can just repeat this over and over to add to the shape and make it the right size and volume that you want. And hot glue is hot, so protect yourself, wear gloves, and be very careful. Just keep going, and finally you get the shape of an icicle. I was thinking of a way to spice it up with some light. So here are some rings that I found on Amazon that actually light up with the push button, and it's clear so it already kind of looks like ice. So just repeat the same process that we did but on top of this ring. So this way the ice will actually be wearable on your finger and then kind of light up to get more attention. And that looks pretty good to me. It looks kind of like ice. So there you go, 2 pieces of ice that won't melt and you can take with you to complete your costume. And then you just want to give it a quick test to make sure that it's actually working. And then finally you can just throw away the cup. And there you go, you're now officially Sub-Zero. So of course this is just using that one gown to make the costume, but you can enhance it by adding some fingerless gloves, a ski mask, a COVID mask, and put it all together to make a full costume. Alright, so that's how I put together my Sub-Zero costume. Pair of scissors and the gown, and pretty much you have it. So I hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you next time.